Hello everyone and welcome to another session of the Lusophone Empire. Doing good progress, and I've been thinking, and I realized that the single biggest problem we have with our limit to only being able to incorporate states within the Portuguese homeland is we just don't get enough money from taxes, which is pretty much our biggest problem right now. Of course, not having institutions everywhere has its own issues, but really the problem boils down to we don't have enough money. I think proportionally for our population being taxed, we get pretty good money, but that's still not enough for what we need, for what our needs of construction are, and so on. And in order to counteract that, well, first of all, I could think about alternative ways to gain money, but there's not really much coming to my head that we could use. Like, we could bully people for money, but we don't have the military strength for it as well. So what I've been thinking is we need to get as many people as possible into those states from our colonies, because then those pops, from being just people who give resources to our market, become actually paying taxes citizens, or close enough, functionally close enough. So we really need to go to no migration controls. There is a single problem though. This problem is the petite bourgeoisie, because they would be very pissed and they would oppose it quite heavily. Why are they so pissed, you may ask? That's because they have the single... Don't care about the wages, don't pay attention to this one. They have the single stupidest position in the Portuguese political scene, that is, they are part of the anti-British League. They feel about it quite strongly, I have to say. And unfortunately, it might continue for a while, I think. So, baseline decay towards zero. Yeah, it might take a few years before they actually get back to zero. We are not getting nearly enough from the friendship, despite being the British allies. The fact that you go to zero from being an alliance, it seems kind of weird, because at some point you cannot get a closer relationship. Kind of makes sense, but actually, I'm happy, but the support is solid. Because they're great power, they have higher rank than Portugal. So the way to do this is overtake Great Britain in prestige rank. Well, that's not gonna happen either. Rural folk also hate us, but they actually have a lot of reasons to hate us, so that's probably less something we can influence right now. So what I've been thinking, maybe instead of waiting for petite bourgeoisie to change their mind on their stupid international politics ideology, is maybe we try to pull something that they actually like. We could go for elected bureaucrats, national guard. Don't really want to change the culture laws, but those are some options we could go for. National guard could be a good idea. And that would put them to +3 at least. With good wages, we could push them into something decent. Switching to elected bureaucrats, not the worst idea either, but the opposition from landowners would be quite significant. And it's actually disallowed with oligarchy. So I think after we get the core laws, which are fine, I think, like increasing the standard of living in the core lands would be quite important, because that would pull more migrants from the colonies. I mean, the difference is probably going to be quite stark in standards of living anyways, but to make it even bigger should be good. Also, that would make us get more migrants from the rest of the world. But yeah, let's get started. So I will need to do some more changes in laws, I think. That should be probably one of the priorities before I really focus. I really would like to get Galicia. But Spain, like outside of the great powers, probably has the strongest army. Maybe one of the Asians have something comparable. Like obviously China, but Japan, even Japan is not as strong as Spain. If we disregard conscripts, which are not as relevant at this point of the game still. Yeah, Raj sometimes is not as strong as Spain in actual fighting. So we have this Russia versus China and Persia, which is British Empire war. Seems like... So what's the goal here? What's the actual goal here? Yeah, the Brits are directly conquering all of Afghanistan. So a lot of stuff happening. To actually keep an eye. Was it yeah, shift click to dismiss all. Yeah, it looks like Russia is busy on other fronts. They actually are kind of pushing into Persia, but they're not protecting Afghanistan, which is the important part. At least I don't think they are, right? This is going really fast. Damn. Some uncharacteristic Byzantine clock in here. Oh, let's see, can I check the front lines? Yeah, I want to check this one. Yeah, almost double the numbers from the Brits. And I assume they have higher quality as well. They usually do. There's also the Russia-Austria war going on, which is pretty important because if we have another game without Germany, that's going to be changing the dynamic of things. I probably would prefer Germany not forming because that would guarantee that there will be no Germans trying to colonize anything. Austria really doesn't go for colonizing on their own, from what I've noticed, and Germany might. Anti-Portuguese association was removed. And Major Team, we are going to conquer you, so might not be the best idea. Actually, we might do that right now, to be honest. Our infamy is going down, so it's time to work on it a little bit, probably. I have a lot of interests to declare. Let's put it on England. And ideally I would have more trade partners, but I think I can trade with most people anyways right now. And Japan, I don't really care, to be honest. Let's go around the Mediterranean. And yeah, let's see if anyone cares about starting this war. Probably not. Oh, actually everyone will. Is there like a weak target in this area? Not, I will wait then like 2 more years and then go for a bigger war to take a bit more territory. Forcing military access in Switzerland by Austria. Oh, they actually made Switzerland join this war. Oh, they were... At some point they became the protectorate. Oh my god. This is... They probably have some troops. Ah, okay, never mind. Not many. So, how are you guys doing? Not much is happening for now. Yeah, seems like both sides are fairly even. There are more than one front line though. Actually, there's quite a few in some places. Got a secession movement. But those are going to be happening constantly, I'm pretty sure. And you guys are from over here. This is annoying because we might have to do a naval landing. But really not a problem. We got those. Some people like Portugal, okay. Winds of change. And I would love some more loyalists. We have, to be fair, like vast majority of our radicals are outside of the territories that actually matter, other than secessions. You're getting ports, railways, excellent. We are paying a ton of money for this. It would be the next priority. Man-o-wars, I think we are producing man-o-wars somewhere on our own. Yeah, we are. So the production should be increasing, I think, soon. We have enough engines. I think I will pause construction, maybe. What am I researching right now? Oh, going for mutual funds. I think that's a good idea. to remove the landowners. They are still quite significant power. And cutting it down would free it to go to some other people who might be more useful. Russia is actually pushing from Caucasus, but they are not defending Afghanistan well. I think Qing will be... I mean, Russia is fighting Qing and Great Britain at the same time. And I think that Qing's opium bomb... Yeah, they are fighting with full... with no penalties to military right now. So Russia is actually doing quite a lot of work. Got the debate. And I don't want more radicals. Okay, yeah, a setback is pretty much free at this point. Edo leadership. They became prominent among the trade unions. Agitator or a leader. I say leader doesn't really matter. We have France joining to help a civil war in Piedmont. Where's the actual... Oh, okay, so it's just Sardinia at this point. And yeah, once we stop the actual government construction, we are making money, which is good. I might get some more administration, but I think... Yeah, I'm about to get central archives, but that doesn't really matter. And this petition... Oh yeah, the industrialists are going to love me so much, it's going to be crazy. I could maybe think about doing something against them, but I don't think I really want to right now. Yeah, actually firing it faster is not going to be a problem. And yeah, we are making money now, that's good. How much? You were paying 20k in interest. But actually paying it down might not be a bad idea. In all honesty. Damn, Russia is doing some work. Usually Russia is pretty bad in my campaigns. Though it seems like AIs in general just don't have that many units in comparison to how it usually works. Interesting. Why are they being more conservative with this? I'm not exactly sure. Are we still getting military assistance? Yes. Well, thank you, Great Britain. So we got this now, and we can just get a bit more. Oh, there's actually few production methods we could be using, so let's slow down so I don't get that much lag. Let's get more convoys, that's always good. Need to switch all of them, probably, just a few. 14 Sea of Anger. I don't think there's many officer pops in Benin. And that should be enough. Maybe one more. Don't really need them in those other places, but apparently I'm missing taxation capacity in... Oh, maybe... Actually... Are they paying consumption taxes even when they are unincorporated? As taxes are not collected. It says taxes are not collected. Means 25% infrastructure, market access, price impact. Ooh, that's rough. Minimum expected standard of living, manufacturers, government structures. There's a government structures throughput penalty outside. So ideally, as the time goes, I will be removing those, but for the time being, I think it's fine if there's a few of those buildings. There's really not that many outside of the core territories. Like what, 10 levels in total? Probably not even. Less than half. I think that's fine. Universities, definitely, let's go this. Let's keep it secular. Nothing interesting there. Let's take a look at the... Oh yeah, because I was conquering stuff, there's always new stuff to fix with the production methods, unfortunately. Apparently there's some problems with fertilizer. So we got this. Food security is better. We got welfare payments. Okay, excellent. So actually I will... That's good. I think I will get some more bureaucracy for this, because why not? And then I will work on the National Guard. I could get secret police as well. But yeah, seems like I need more battalions to be mobilized. Besides this, actually both of those make petite bourgeoisie the same amount of happiness, but... So I need to get you guys in, and it looks pretty good, to be honest. I think this should be fine. So just to make sure, who is going to be opposing this? Intelligentsia. So that don't want to have intelligentsia aboard, though I'm not sure if it matters with the current setup. So that's not going to be ideal. The radical movement is going to be opposing it quite strongly. And intelligentsia are not that weak. Yeah, they are actually quite unhappy. But maybe it will be doable. 13 to 22 with some lucky rolls, maybe. 52 on debate. Let's try to get a few more royalists, continue paying down. How is the investment pool doing? Seems like they're doing more than fine, to be honest. And now radical revolution. Okay. So this is a problem. What if I do this? Are you guys still supporting them? Yeah, intelligence is still not quite happy. Those wages at max level are really cutting down into my costs. Well, increasing my costs. Cutting down will mean they are decreasing them. Oh my god, Great Britain. Oh my god. Wow, this is probably one of the... Great Britain usually does some really ugly stuff on the map, but this is definitely one of the worst ones. So yeah, they are not happy. And yeah, this is preventing us from going into making the petite bourgeoisie happy. Oh, we got trade unions in. That's good, I think. I think I will have to... Wait, is this really all that there's going to revolt? Maybe I can just fight them. Only the weakest part of the Central Territories is going to revolt with no armies. I mean, if it's going to be all some bits and pieces, then the colonies really don't matter. I don't think there's going to be any troops there. It'll be pretty rough for my economy, though. Do I try this, actually? Getting National Guard would be pretty nice. This would weaken the radical movement as well. Civil war is going to be painful. But I think I should try to do it. Because staying in the gridlock of the laws, I really need to get to change the migration controls. And this is a good first step forward. Yeah, this is not going to be pretty, but I think it might just work out. Switzerland is getting fully occupied, but there's some push through Silesia as well. What are the actual war goals in this? Pretty much just the capitals, I think. Chink got... Actually, they didn't get defeated because they controlled their territories. At least some of them, actually. They lost Amur, but they kept North Jilin. Okay. Got a debate here, so that's good. Sure. Luis de Almeida, that's an admiral from from rural folk. Actually, I wouldn't mind if this guy died. Or we could make the rural folk a bit happier. It wouldn't be the worst thing. I think long term, if they lose their admirals, they're going to become weaker and weaker. We got a new Catholic leader, and he's a theocrat. Okay. Two more ticks for this to fire. Seems like it takes... Nah, it's the same amount of ticks for checkpoints, right? Okay, let's get the new leader of the Catholic Church. This one is a royalist. Okay. I mean, I want to keep my monarchy for the time being, so it's not the worst thing. It's kind of lucky how this revolution is setting itself up. Usually the revolutions have very small support, but they can easily take half of your country. And this effectively does, but it's focusing on territories that are not really relevant when it comes to military. That's pretty nice. They might have all of my ammunition production though. No, all steel and engines, but it's not that bad. And I think this will be a very, very short war. So this is interesting. Trade unions. What is your position on things, unions? Your leader is also a reformer. This would be nice to get this is fine. Populist. Migration controls. Yeah, so I actually don't want you to be gaining strength. Not really. Okay, let's have a civil war. And let's see who ends up winning. It's interesting that the secessionists actually gave up. Can there be only one civil war brewing? I'm actually not sure. I mean, with so many movements, you'd think you could have more than one civil war going at the time, because there's so many of them. Eventually, there is going to be more than one trying to revolt, especially with the secessions. Okay, so here they come. Are they actually like... They're a presidential republic with universal suffrage, guaranteed liberties, and protected speech. I mean, honestly, their laws are not the worst. They're kind of decent. We lost some political movements. We removed some interest groups. Law debate failed. That's really bad. But this should the stall percentages should be changing, I think. Minister taken hostage. So we could change the leader of the Catholic Church again. Sure, let's try it. Yep, we got another one. Yeah, they don't have a long shelf life. Is this their capital? I assume it is, yes. So... in theory, we only need to take the capital, but I think I will need to wait then to finish the war, so might as well just go for the colonies while I wait. Good admiral. Only landowners. That's not good. This guy is really experienced though. Apparently there's a secret experience system for the generals, and even while they wait in the recruitment pool, they'll still gain experience. So this guy seems like he's been sitting for a while. So while Stahl still... They're marginalized, but they have still 8.8 crowd. Okay, that's how it works. They're losing power rank, but that's fine. Get you as well. Exchange for an obligation. No, we don't really need support. I mean, we're doing fine, guys. No worries. There's actually a lot of people who would love to help us, which is kind of nice. There's political lobbies being disbanded all over the place. There's a lobby I would really want disbanded in our nation, but this might take forever. And you guys are actually already starting to dislike me more, but no, we are fine. Thanks for the help, guys, but we are doing absolutely fine. We are not even losing money. Just kind of surprising, to be honest. And might increase my administration production a little bit. Is it enough for a new institution? No. So let's keep increasing. Like in Benin. Debate success, hey! -10 plus 10. So this ended up in a white peace, I believe, of some kind. Still, the Prussia didn't lose, so that's something better for them, in this campaign at least. We'll see for how long they manage to keep this up, because Austria is not having the worst game as well, and I mean, if they actually went against the Ottomans are useless. Yeah, I wonder who's going to actually benefit. Egypt has 100 battalions at the same time. Greece could easily beat up the Ottomans. So it's going to be interesting which way it goes. They don't have a general. That's probably not good. So we should actually start a naval invasion as well. Just to get this done ASAP. Yeah, that's pretty rough hit to economy, to probably everything. And there's actually, we're approaching zero infamy, so it's time to conquer some colonies. Let's get a new production effort. There's actually stuff I can get over here as well. Just more production. Better rifles. Yeah. It's not that much steel. We have 0 steel right now, but that's going to fix itself really quickly. Like, we already almost have this. -10. Amazing. Thrilling gameplay. Let's do a second naval invasion over here. Oh, you don't have a general. There's some good... You're charismatic. Church, I guess. Yeah, I think we're going to get this done really quickly. They have surprisingly few troops, but I guess that makes sense because all of the territories are just not incorporated. So they don't have any place to gather conscripts from. Oh, this army is just zooming. Yeah, so this is done. This is done, and you guys are invading in a second, I assume? Right? Are you? Or... you guys need organization because a new general showed up. I don't think there's a better way than to wait for them to actually come. They should be losing war support quite quickly, but it's still going to be faster for the army to actually make a landing. Do they need at least 50? We got a stall. A good kind of stall, actually. Yeah, that one is increasing the support chance. And after the civil war, in theory, intelligentsia should lose all of their clout. So the stall should be removed. And the radical movement opposition, probably as well. A bit more prestige will not hurt, especially in this situation. Yeah, we're fine on prestige, I think. famous cafe. Giuseppe Polo, authoritarian church guy. I don't really need you. It's waiting for 100%. Oh my god. Gifts among friends. Anti-French association. Okay. I mean, this guy could resign. He's a moderate. That's good enough, I think. More loyalists I like more among the landowners. Oh my god. 60 more days. We're going to be close to whether they first give up or I invade Madagascar. Got the defensive pact from Bali. We are almost neighbors, so fair enough. And the population density is so high in Indonesia that this is way more powerful nation than you'd think, looking at them. It's still 1 million people, but 1 million people in Europe is Serbia. Let's say it's going to be -10 now. Or maybe something slightly better. Okay, this was actually just a win. A 11% win. We are going in a good direction then. Wow, they might not even make it to the invasion. I suppose you need to be organized even when you're making an unopposed landing, so that's fair enough. And yeah, they capitulated. This is finished. And now we have 0% stall. The agency has 0% power. They're influential somehow with 0% cloud. I wonder how it works. Is it that timed modifiers do not count for the calculation of whether they are influential or not? Petite bourgeoisie gained a bit of power, but then they lost it, and yeah, things are in a flux a little bit. Saint-Domingue gained French Guiana. Okay. And the French actually control Haiti. We got our zones of interest back. Hopefully the AI didn't change too many production methods. Don't think we have enough. Maybe I actually want to do this just to increase the requirement for engines so I can build more of them. Yeah, we're not going. You guys switch to automation. What? No. We definitely don't need automation at this point. Time to fix all the stuff the AI did. Apparently we have more meat in Portugal than anything. And we need more liquor. Fair enough. Now we're getting an advance. Excellent. Yeah, let's just go all in on getting as much as possible. This, yeah, time to switch this. Actually would benefit from having less sugar. I think this is definitely the way to go. Let's remove this. All on this. So many buildings I need to manage. Okay, change those back to the better production method. And I think that's good enough. So the petite bourgeoisie, if we put them like this, we are decreasing our costs in loans, which is effectively gaining like 1,000, 2,000 per week. So it's something. So now we can actually put them to +10. So I think if we get this done quickly, we will have a good chance to start working on changing the migration control. Oh my god, it hits them at -20. They really hate it. So they're going to be opposing this anyway. Rural folk are out of the government for the time being, but Petite Bourgeoisie got strengthened. And I mean, we will get the industrialists in the government, so we will have 30. And it's 10% from the monarch? No, it's kind of a UI bug. We will be able to get them to -9 with increasing in salaries, but that's not really good enough. Also, one thing I realized, it's kind of nice that we are on interventionism, and we might do a thing where we go to laissez-faire and then go back to some other economic system, because it would be really nice to be able to remove buildings that are not resource-based in our colonies. So we can lower the standards of living there, lower employment, and move more people towards the core lands where they will be actually paying taxes. So it might not be really necessary, because maybe in the end of the day, the private investments will be doing only construction of resources in here, and like the amount of manufacturing buildings is not going to be relevant anyways. Yeah, I don't really see that many of them. Just a few here and there. So maybe it's not going to be a problem that not really something I will have to micromanage. Really peaceful right now in the world. We got a new glass deck. And I guess I can start using lead. This would be a bit of a shock to my production, but I think I can handle it. I'll just do some production manually. Let's switch to domestic. Oh yeah, it's all in Tunisia. Yep, I don't think I really need that this much glass anyways, but -15%. Oh my god. Oh yeah, because those guys are already regaining their clout. Especially their radical movement, they're just back on their feet almost instantly. Yeah, within what, 5 months? 6 months they regained none of their they're going to 100% again. Like really, the window to pass this law is not that big, and they're slowing it down as it goes. Style was really low percentage. This was another 10%er. I just need one win. The city bourgeoisie is liking me more and more though, because there is more loyalists here. I would need a ton of loyalists. You guys just left the lobby though, that would be pretty nice. And this continuing to decay towards 0. Wonder how often is it decaying. I'm not sure if it's once per year. Don't think so. Maybe it is. Okay, let's see what's going to happen now in the law. This is kind of important. Oh wow. Oh wait. Why do I have -580 bureaucracy? Oh wow. Wait. How did this happen? So this is a problem. And it is actually a bit of an exploit, because I managed to instantly incorporate 5 states that I don't have any homelands in by just doing a civil war, and this was done instantly. It's not really some useful exploit, but still. Oh wow. We are somehow not making any more money than before, which that shows you a lot about the value of those colonies. But yeah, Oh yeah, we're not making money because we have tax waste all over the place. I think I will have to do like a save edit to remove the incorporation, or like read up how to do it in a least painful way possible. This is kind of silly. But yeah, I think it's a good point to make end of this session. So yeah, GG guys, and hopefully we're going to continue on our legal travels, and maybe I will be able to steer Portugal in the correct direction after hopefully removing this incorporation. Okay, didn't expect that. See ya guys.